One of the jumpers was the foreman, Wag Dodge, and Earl Cooley, one of the earliest smoke jumpers, and Wag Dodge were laying on their bellies looking out this door as the plane circled over the fire at Mann Gulch, trying to figure out the best drop spot and where to actually go out. And I never go through this door without thinking of those two laying right there, because they had no idea what was about to happen.
75 years ago, Miss Montana flew a 16-man crew of smoke jumpers into the Mann Gulch Fire. Of those 16 men, only 3 survived, making this event a turning point in the evolution of smoke jumping. Pat Collins from the Museum of Mountain Flying says many current smoke jumping practices are the result of lessons learned from Mann Gulch.
Right here in Missoula, we have the Fire Sciences Lab just down the other side of the airport here, and they study fire behavior there. And so they can look at all kinds of weather conditions, they can look at fuel conditions, they can look at the terrain, they can look at all kinds of things that I think they learned from being able to analyze what happened at Mann Gulch and other tragedies. There's been others too.
Although Miss Montana's role in the Mann Gulch Fire has a tragic ending, at the time it was the best plane for the job. Brian Douglas has flown and worked on Miss Montana for years, and he explained the mechanics of what makes this plane the ideal machine to help fight wildfires.
It was fast, it would carry everything you could put in it, it could land short and go into some of these backcountry strips, and of course you could jump out of it. And so it was perfect for that, and it's still being used for a lot of that stuff today.
Douglas also says Miss Montana has stayed flying for 80 years thanks to volunteer maintenance and donations from people across the state.
Well, it's pretty remarkable that this airplane dropped those jumpers in 1949 and it's still around, much less flying, much less in Missoula, Montana flying. That by itself is really incredible, because to be that old, to have done so many things. We took her across the Atlantic in 2019 and back. I mean, she has lasted, and I think other than the crosses on the ground in Mann Gulch, she's the last physical connection to the events of that day.
Miss Montana will fly over Helena and the site of the Mann Gulch Fire Sunday, August 5th. In Missoula, Derek Joseph, MTN News.